Hey friends, Azari Bros here, and I'm back with another virtual reality video in city car driving. I worked to improve upon my previous videos, which were super shaky, and the audio left much to be desired, so the audio should be much better. I'm using a standalone Blue Yeti microphone with Nvidia broadcast, and I'm recording Oculus Mirror instead of the actual on-screen gameplay, so you'll see exactly what I see through my VR lenses, and this might actually look very different from my previous videos. If you enjoyed the video, like and subscribe to the channel. I also want to give shout out to the guy who made this mod for city car driving. It's a BMW 7 Series, one of the older ones, 1999 I presume. I'll leave the link to his Steam Workshop item in the description below. I'm not gonna pronounce his name because it's a few cuss words, so we're gonna keep our channel PG. Alright, so we are driving with an H shifter. Just ignore the automatic gear there. So let's boot up the car. Let's hear that engine. Yeah, it's a 750i E38, I believe that's the name of the car. At least that's in the posting. So let's put on our seatbelt, remove that parking brake. Yeah, we're in the reverse, and let's get on the road, shall we? Whoops, didn't install our car. That's already an achievement with what do you call it, with an H shifter. I like how the game actually shows you what gear you're in. That's super useful, especially for beginners. If you're learning an H shifter, I believe this game is absolutely perfect for learning how to drive. You know, adjusting yourself to different regions. Apparently you can choose like Russia, US in this game. I was playing with the US settings for a while, but then I got an achievement and I switched to Russia now, you know, just trying to do something new. Alright, so let's talk about changes, what we see different from my previous videos. Basically, we got this huge tablet. It is a helper screen, which basically helps you with navigation. It kind of gives you tips on the way you're driving, so that you at least see that in VR. Okay, so that thing is pretty useful. Even though it takes a considerable amount of your dash, it's still pretty nice. Today we aren't gonna do those taxi jobs. We're just gonna drive around the city. Oops, stalled my car. Yeah, we're gonna drive around the city, and we'll just see it for ourselves, kind of enjoy our H shifter. So I upgraded my steering wheel. Now I have a Logitech G 920. I was choosing between 920 and 923. You know, I didn't see enough feature difference to pay $150 premium over that. You know, it looks like an identical steering wheel. Honestly, I play in VR. I don't care if it's got a rev counter. But if you really want the rev counter, you can buy the G29, which is a PlayStation 4/5 and PC steering wheel, and it has the rev counter. Looks exactly like 923. Based on the reviews I've seen, it doesn't seem like the True Force or whatever that new feature is. It doesn't seem like it's as important, and it's not implemented in a lot of games. So that's my little take based on the YouTube reviews I've seen. Never used G923. Maybe I'll use it in the future, but I'm enjoying G920, especially that, you know, the H shifter is gonna be identical if you opt for it. That's another thing to consider, you know, if you want to go for that full immersive experience. So yeah, I just basically shared that I have that H shifter from Logitech. You know, it's pretty nice. It doesn't feel like a premium item, but it gets the job done. You just basically have to adjust yourself to it. What are we doing here? When I was driving earlier today, I found this cool parking lot in the game, so I kind of wanted you to take on a little tour here. Hopefully we don't bump into anything. I don't know about you guys, but this gives me a legitimate airport parking lot vibes. We are driving a pretty big luxury sedan, so we're trying to be a little bit careful here. Obviously it's an old BMW, but still, we don't want to damage our car. Yeah, we made it to the top level. Gonna go here for a little spin. I don't think this is enough to drift. I would actually love to see somebody drift through here, but I can't do that. I'm not that good. Anyways, let's get out of here. Let's get on the road. Let me know in the description below if you believe that the audio quality has improved. I kinda sorta lowered the game audio. Let me know if you wanna bump it up in the next video. I'll probably do some Uber, you know, it's called Dasher in this thing, which is kinda ironic because now dashing is associated with food delivery, right? Anyways, so let me know if you want me to improve, if you want me to bump up the game audio. We can definitely do that. So yeah, you know, with the H shifter, this game, I think it becomes an extra immersive, even though, you know, like, I consider an H shifter not to be, oops, what are they doing, man? Yeah, let's get out of here. I believe that road takes you to dead end and you have to make a loop around, so we just saved ourselves a little bit of time. You know, here's a little virtual tour around the car. Ouch, I believe I just bumped into my microphone. This is what happens when you have a mic straight into your face and you're in a virtual reality. Alright, I would really appreciate if that guy was a little faster. How about we go on a little crazy driving spree? How would you look at that? Alright, let's decide what we want to do, and then maybe go drive like a madman on the freeway. You know, we got a lot of options here. You know, I'm not just gonna make a boring video of me driving around the city. Alright, screw this. Let's drive like a maniac. You know, I don't care if the game's telling me I'm doing that. I don't care. Oof. Whoop. I meant to drift through there, and I stalled my car. The way I drive in the game, I'm pretty sure I'm gonna burn my clutch. Wow. I wish my car could do that in real life, you know, tackling, what do you call it, a sidewalk like that. A barrier. My car would probably fall apart. I wonder if you guys can hear the H shifter as I'm switching. It's pretty loud. Oof. We didn't make it. Oh wow, nice trees. That was a little off-road safari for your convenience. Nice construction site. I can already smell money laundering. I didn't say that. Alright. The driver's AI is actually pretty good in the game. They do their best not to crash into you, which is really cool. Unlike Cyberpunk, which doesn't even have smart AI to begin with. Okay. Nope, that didn't work. Alright, we made it to the freeway entrance, so at least we can see how our car does there. Let's make it safe through these roads. Alright, let's floor it. Oh, as I say it. You really get used to that H shifter pretty quick. The only downside is that miss shifts are so freaking common. I gotta say, crashing in virtual reality is pretty darn scary. Wait, I'm not switching to the 5th yet. We're only at 4,000 RPMs. That's how a 7 series should drive, eh? We're in the 5th, and a bunch of traffic. Yeah, I don't know if you guys can hear it, but that was my car's ABS. I really hate braking with ABS in real life. It's kind of scary. Yeah, and they do a good job, like, signaling at you, like, they know you're being a madman. What's that guy turning? I guess it doesn't matter now. Yeah, the game's like, comply with the speed limit. Hell no, man. Who cares about the speed limit? Ah, stalled it. I should have kept my foot on the throttle. Man, this is darn scary. Apparently you shouldn't be shifting gears over like railway trails, because you can like stall your car by accident. Wow. My favorite thing here is like how smooth the game is. Like if you play it on a monitor, some people might think, oh my god, the graphics are so bad, but in reality, not in reality, but for virtual reality, this is more than decent. Definitely love the graphics in VR, and the proportions of other cars, they're really good. Yeah, that was our little spree on the freeway. I believe there's like a really weird end right there. Oh boy, that's how you crash to death. I don't think I have damage on, so the game doesn't care. I'm gonna go for it. Driving like a maniac. I believe we could do like a drifting video next, you know? It's really fun with an 8 shifter. You have more control over the car. I mean, you can really do it with a pedal shifter, if you prefer. Doesn't matter. But yeah, I gotta say, playing this game in virtual reality is super immersive. If you want to just, you know, pretend like you're driving in real life. You know, as a driver, I confirm this is, at least by the way it looks, near identical to real life driving. The only difference is basically the feedback you receive from your car. You know, you can feel the tires, you can feel the road, you can feel how the car responds to your driving style. You know, that's basically the biggest difference. That guy's hella slow. Wow, this actually looks nice. I don't know if they upgraded graphics. This looks like one step above compared to what I've been playing not so long ago. I mean, I upgraded to an RTX 3080 and I upped the graphics. Maybe that's gonna do the trick. I'm not 100% sure, but yeah, this is genuine fun. You know, this game is sometimes limited to your creativity. It's kind of like BeamNG Drive. You have to entertain yourself. You have to play with mods and other things like that. You know, but nevertheless, you know, doing the jobs, the dashing jobs, the cargo jobs, those things will keep you entertained. We didn't do it today, you know, they require me to drive slow and such, but I really wanted to show you guys the different side of this game. The VR end of things is really cool. You will learn to drive a stick shift. Trust me, it's pretty interesting. I drove stick shift just a few times in my life. I'm not really huge on stick shift. It's really fun, but for a daily driver, I prefer automatic. A lot of people can give me 10 different reasons why automatic is worse, and I'd agree with them. It just depends on what you prefer. If you want better fuel consumption, obviously stick shift will win no matter what, but you also gotta use it properly. You know, the way I use clutch in this game, I'm pretty sure I would freaking burn it. So there's that as well. So you know, let's finalize the video with just a few cool things, you know, just like the observations I have playing with a steering wheel and an H shifter in other games. It's so the steering with G920, you know, this game has a different type of force feedback, so it's gonna feel different. Initially, you're gonna think your force feedback is turned off, but the thing is, your force feedback kicks in when your car is moving. So that's what the dev decided is more realistic. You know, it's kind of up to them how they want to use it. G920, it feels more premium compared to Thrustmaster TMX. I might even do a short review, but at this point, this is just the steering wheel a lot of people opt in for. The pedals, they feel more premium than Thrustmaster. So, you know, if you care about pedals, you know, you also get your clutch pedal included in your package. So that's like really awesome. For Thrustmaster, you would have to pay extra for your clutch, you know, basically having a package with 3 pedals. There's that. Also, you know, the leather wrapping is really nice. All the materials are of a good quality. G-Hop is a good app, but you might have to play with it when you first get it. But I'd say, you know, Logitech is a trustworthy brand. Thrustmaster is as well, you know, like it just depends on personal preference, but having used Thrustmaster TMX for 4 years and switched to G920, I feel like even though they're at the same price point, G920 feels like a more premium, a more balanced package. The only thing that sucks about G920 is that braking pedal. I kind of find it useful in the game. It kind of keeps me from braking at 100% with no effort, but I believe in racing games that might be annoying. You know, it's not really responsive like you would want it to be. Just depends on personal preference, but I would say it's really it just stands out. Like the clutch is so smooth, the throttle is so smooth, you know. The throttle pedal is probably my favorite pedal in the game. Not in the game, in the set, you know. It kind of just makes it a little bit more immersive. I can be more precise with the throttle on this thing than on anything else. But yeah, this brings us to the end of this video. I believe I kind of went on tangent with my sort of impressions on G920, but yeah, this is your BMW 7 Series in city car driving. It's a pretty good mod. Everything's really cool. It looks good in VR, you know. A good mod in VR has everything in 3D shapes, no pictures, no kind of like fake buttons and such, you know. When you turn on your lights, you know, the colors of your buttons on the dash, sorry, I bumped into my mic again, everything changes, and yeah, it's super immersive. I really enjoy it. You know, guys, if you like my channel, like and subscribe. Let me know in the comments if you like city car driving. What do you prefer to do in the game? What kind of mods you play? If you have any specific mods you'd want me to test, let me know. And yeah, I'll just leave you with that, wishing you all good health and well-being while we're going through a pandemic. Y'all take care. I'ma see you next time.